We're getting closer and closer to our main event of the night. We have 3 more fights to go, folks. Up next is the Triton Fights bantamweight title, Asheik Ajim and Christian Acerbo. Followed by that, we have the Savage, Chris Breton. You haven't really know much about the Savage. You will find out very shortly. He goes up against Robert Brothers. And of course, our main event of the evening still to come. Paul Timothy and Dylan Mantillo. They're fighting for the lightweight title. But next, we got more action coming your way.
And now, bout number 11, the Triton Bantamweight title fights. Coming out of the blue corner, Christian Acerbo.
We've seen Christian Acerbo in the Triton Fights cage a few times. He last fought in December 2017. He lost unanimous decision to Dennis Bazukja, who appeared on the Six Borough podcast.
Yeah, that was an impressive fight out of both those gentlemen, and we got the chance to sit down with Dennis pretty recently. You know, he's turning pro. He's going to be on the Bellator card, and you know, it was definitely a fun podcast.
The reason that Acerbo is getting a title shot here is won 2 of his last 3 fights. Tonight, he will look to take a title away from a very, very skilled young champion in Asheik Ajim. Always love when Ajim gets into the ring, or to the cage. He's an outstanding fighter. Acerbo's got his work cut out for him.
You know, this is the fight I was most excited about because Acerbo brings it. He's got one gear. You know, he comes forward and he's out to take your head off the whole time. And Asheik is a technician, so this should be a very exciting, contrasting style of fights.
His opponent out of the red corner, Asheik Wizard Eye Ajim.
You never know what you're going to get with Asheik Ajim. His post-fight interviews are like must-watch.
Is he now named the nickname the Wizard Eye?
He changes his nickname every fight.
He's a great kid. I enjoy talking to him whenever I can. Very unassuming.
Coming out to MC Hammer.
See his parents in attendance. Listen, the guy's riding a 5-fight win streak. He's arguably one of the best prospects that we have in our promotion.
Last 4 all by stoppage.
Yeah, I mean, his last fight against Savlar Dukasanov at Triton Fight 7, devastating right-hand knockout.
I'm pretty sure his one loss was overturned as a no contest as well, if I'm not mistaken. I know that it was a mistake when it happened.
He's only gone the distance once. Guess who that was first? Dave Del Rocca.
That was for the microphone.
Yes.
The battle of the mic.
He's gone the distance with me at least 3 times then.
We got one more title fight after this one. But this fight right here, Ajim and Acerbo, it's for the bantamweight title.
Man, Comac MMA and Long Island MMA have been busy tonight. They've had multiple guys fighting tonight.
They're putting on a show for us. Take a look at the tail of the tape. Bantamweight title. Asheik Ajim will be defending that title. 2 years younger than Acerbo. Got the height advantage. Both fighters coming in very well experienced, as you can see by their records.
Acerbo's 2-2 record is a little deceiving, by the way, too. You know, his one loss was a doctor stoppage because he got an errant elbow. I believe the top of his head was bleeding, and he was furious at the stoppage.
I remember
that was a fight he was winning as well. So that record is very, very deceiving. He's a lot better than what that record shows.
Yeah, and he's won 2 of his last 3 fights. Let's throw it up to the cage. Steve Peacock has the official introduction.
Triton Fights 9 is presented by Tiger Life Energy. Energy never tasted so good. And by Condemned Labs. Long Island Live Cryotherapy. Footlocks of Long Island Virtual Realms. Beyond Average Apparel and Frameworks Design. Don't forget to join us at tonight's after party at Cans of Westbury. Mr. Chris Molina will serve as referee of our Triton Bantamweight title fight. First up, we have a fighter who has a 2-2 record, including appearances at Triton Fights 5. He represents Comac MMA. Out of the blue corner, Christian Acerbo. His opponent is a 24-year-old fighter who has a 6-1 record, including 4 of his last 5 wins right here through Triton Fights. Representing Long Island MMA, the reigning Triton Bantamweight champion, Asheik Wizard Ajim.
Okay, boys, here we go. Bantamweight title on the line. In your blue corner, Christian Acerbo, winner of 2 of his last 3 fights, always game, ready to go. In your red corner is Asheik Ajim, defending his bantamweight title. He's on a 5-fight win streak. He's got 4 first-round stoppages, so don't blink. This one could be over quick.
Oof. Beautiful combination out of Acerbo.
Followed by a nice body kick.
The thing with Ajim is his reach is just absurd.
He fights from strange angles, and he's very good at that.
Good head movement out of Acerbo here. Oof.
Well, there's a lot of video on Asheik, so he has
It's true.
the ability to do a lot of homework. 6 or 7 fights, all on YouTube.
Nice shot by Asheik. 2 good counters as Acerbo was coming in.
His reach is just on another level. I mean, it's one thing to land a nice short, crisp punch, but even when you're not throwing your best shot and you're just getting the end of it, I think you got him there below the belt.
He noticed it right away too. He had a punch loaded up and he pulled back.
Ajim will have the 5 minutes maximum needed. Doesn't look like he's going to take it. I've never seen a fighter ever take the 5
You
full
could tell
minutes.
that was a good shot because he immediately bent over and hung his arms out to either side, sort of like.
I gotta say I was impressed by Acerbo's.
Wait, can you do that again?
"Arr."
Thank you.
It's like that involuntary reaction, not like, oh, I got hit down there, oh, it hurts. So it was like, ah.
Acerbo was able to pull a shot back immediately when he noticed it too.
Super sportsmanlike.
Yeah. Good awareness.
You haven't seen a lot of adversity for Asheik Ajim in his amateur career. Right now he's in a really tough opponent. Just took a little nut shot. 45 seconds into round number 1. Good, some infighting here.
They are trading
Vicious,
right
vicious.
now.
Look at these knees from Ajim.
My God. What a trade.
Wow. I think the crowd needs to appreciate what we just watched there.
Beautiful kick.
I'll tell you what, I'm also thankful that I'm calling the fights and not on the CompuStrike, because that was an excessive amount of shots there.
Yeah, I think each fighter landed a half dozen knees.
Yeah, there was about
Couple
40, 50
uppercuts.
shots from there. Nice.
Wait, another nut shot here. Dueling shots below the belt.
All right, now they're even, so.
Both accidental.
I don't know whose was worse. Will we see a replay of that one?
It looked like Acerbo got the worst of that one. That one looked pretty bad. At first, I thought it was an inside leg kick, and then I saw, I think the knee and shin came up and got him.
A lot of action here in the first 2 minutes of the first round of this title fight.
A little bit of everything. They haven't hit the canvas yet.
Serbo's good to go. Let's get ready for some excitement.
A lot of standing and trading. Both fighters back into the center of the cage. They slap hands, see the mutual sign of respect. Nice outside leg kick landed by Ajim.
Ooh, nice combination there.
They are both in the pocket trading.
You know what? Acerbo's got a good chin because Ajim has put guys out with some of these punches in the past.
Yeah, we've seen Acerbo's chin on display in here a couple times, man. He's got an ability to walk through shots and give them back, too.
The footwork, too, there by Acerbo, circling away from the right hand of Ajim. That's just good heady stuff.
Nice counter shot by Ajim.
Excuse me, that was a left, which is just impressive because he's an orthodox fighter. You know, that's his offhand, and he threw it pretty much just a straight left.
Real nice whizzer.
You know what? I haven't seen Ajim much on the ground in his young career. He likes to stand and trade.
Good knees.
45 seconds here, round number 1. Asheik Ajim in the black and red, Christian Acerbo in the black, the white and blue.
Tough round to score so far.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about it. I don't know what I'm going to say.
I don't know.
Unless somebody does something wild here in the last 30 seconds. It's pretty even.
Even the nut shots are even.
Yeah.
One nut shot apiece. You know, I'm going to go with the side of Ajim. I know neither of you asked me who I think is going to win this round, but I mean, he's the champion and he's doing some good solid work in there. I think he's winning some of these exchanges.
He's doing a very good job counter punching right now.
Nice left.
Oh, gamesmanship here.
Both guys respect each other. You can see that.
I can tell you that, you know, there's a noticeable difference in Acerbo striking from his last fight. You can see he's moving better and he's tighter with his punches.
He's not just walking forward into things.
All right, Eric, 1 round in the books for our second title fight of the night. How'd you get that round 1?
It was very, very even. I think that Ajim might have a slight edge on punches landed based upon my experience working for CompuBox and CompuStrike. So I'd say that I know he landed 1 or 2 more knees in that wild knee exchange.
Yeah.
And I know that he was able to be a little bit more effective with his counter punching. But Acerbo did a very good job moving forward and a very good job putting together forward-moving combinations. But I would still give the slight edge to Ajim.
And quickly, Dave, both sides there, both corners. What do you think you're hearing from Ajim? What do you think you're hearing from Acerbo's corner?
It was so tough. I got to think it's kind of
go for a takedown.
More of the same of what you've been doing, but maybe just refining what your attack has been a little bit more. You know, maybe adding in another level, like Eric said, maybe showing a takedown or something just to get that edge.
One of those guys got a takedown at the end of the round, that would have solidified for him.
You know, maybe showing a takedown, the threat would open up your stand-up a little bit more. I would think, you know, more of the same, but open up, add some more tools maybe.
One thing I like from Ajim is Acerbo's going in for kicks, and that's when he's letting go of that left hand.
Ooh, nice leg
Something
kick.
to keep your eye on.
Another nice leg kick from Ajim.
See,
that looked like a nut shot there too. Almost.
That's why they're getting these low blows, is because they're simultaneously kicking.
Yeah. Asheik is attacking that lead leg heavy right now.
He kicks it on both the inside and the outside too.
And then that last one, you saw the leg of Acerbo. It went in an awkward position.
Oof.
You know, when he picks it up to check, he kicks under and kicks the back leg.
Acerbo's waving him on.
Sick action here.
Yeah, you know the
combination.
Look at this, setting and trading.
The one thing you know, if you've ever seen Acerbo fight, he's not going to stop coming forward. He's going to bring it the whole time. We got action in the cage.
Action in the crowd. Action everywhere. 2 minutes remaining here, round number 2.
Oh, takedown by Acerbo.
Acerbo gets a takedown. Ajim automatically to rubber guard, looking for mission control. Now just pulls regular guard.
In a really close fight. You see some separation here.
And Asheik hooks the leg and sweeps. Wow, high-level stuff from Asheik. That was beautiful. Threaten the triangle and then hook the leg to roll and sweep.
Good technical stuff from both fighters here.
Both these guys are very, very well-rounded, man. You're seeing some real high-level stuff out of both of these guys, both on the feet and on the ground. Acerbo using that butterfly guard. It looks like he's setting up his own triangle almost. Looked like he was trying to isolate that arm.
Both fighters are very good at nullifying their opponent on the ground, not letting them land any effective strikes, not giving them any real space.
Under a minute here
Acerbo's controlling the Sheik's posture very well.
Get that shot. Get that shot.
Looks like he's going for a Kimura here. He is.
Nice. Hit him with the point. Get some elbow in there. Let me see some elbow there. Yeah.
Sheik striking to the legs right now with his ground and pound, attacking that same lead leg that he went to with the legs with.
I think I saw him sneak an elbow in there as well.
Let's hit him here. There we go. Hit him now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get. The fact that there's 10 seconds left, I was gonna say maybe the referee would stand them up, but what's that? What are we going on here?
Oh, what happened there?
Taking the back here. Saved by the bell is Acerbo.
Now that round was a little bit more definitive.
I'm wondering what happened there. It looked like there was there an illegal strike or something there?
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they'll show us a replay of the ending there. I'm not sure if one snuck by after the bell or.
You'd see Acerbo almost throw his hands up here.
Yeah, but and then Ajim said he wasn't going to do anything, but then he landed a shot and threw him right into a fucking rear naked choke.
Did he get him? Was it like an incidental nut shot? Maybe.
It looked like there might have been. I'm not sure what
I
happened.
couldn't really tell from the angle, the camera angle, and our vantage point here at the side.
Yeah, a good point from our producer. It might have been he thought that the 10-second was the bell, and he stopped action. But nonetheless, we're going into our third fight, the third round here.
I think this has fight of the night written all over it so far.
All three of these fights have been in successive order, all challenging for fight of the night here.
And we still got two big ones left to go here on this card. Chris Breton, the Savage, he makes his return to the cage. And then we got a lightweight title bout between Paul Timothy and Dylan Mantello. Still upcoming here, but we get to the third round. Asheik Ajim in deep waters here with Christian Acerbo. He looks, Ajim is looking to keep his winning streak going here.
The one thing I noticed from Asheik is he's just so efficient with his movement.
He just kicked through the check and landed on the back leg and dropped Acerbo with that leg kick.
Just high-level stuff.
He's very efficient with all his movements. There's no wasted movement.
Nice knee to the body.
It looked like it might have went low there.
Look at him with the leg lace and landing some shots. Acerbo able to turn back into him, land a knee of his own.
Nice knee to the body from Acerbo. He swings and misses there.
Oh, nice takedown attempt there. He looked like he was going for a scissor there.
I wonder if Acerbo's leg is injured.
From that kick, right?
Something looked a little bit strange when he was
down
standing.
weird
I
there.
wonder if I hope his leg is all right.
Tell you what, in the second round,
Look how swollen his leg is. You could see that lead leg. You could see the swelling on the outside of it from all those leg kicks.
yeah, Ajim landed a leg kick in the second round. I told you it looked like that Acerbo's leg went the other way.
Yeah. I mean, as if we didn't already know how tough Acerbo was, he's proven it yet again.
Yeah,
Still
fighting on one leg.
zero quit in this guy.
A minute 40 remains here, round number 3. Looks like Ajim is starting to take control on the ground. Been a back and forth fight. Acerbo winner of 2 of his last 3 fights. Ajim is on a 5-fight win streak. Something's got to give here.
Nice. Good. Good. Keep those going. Keep those going.
Asheik staying in the closed guard here. Acerbo looking like he's trying to get to a rubber guard himself here.
Yeah, possibly set up a triangle or just pull his Sheik down.
Yeah, he's
break
pummeling
his
that
posture.
arm. Yeah. He's got an omoplata here if he wants it.
The 9th and final minute of this fight.
There we go. There we go. It's close to hit. Less than a minute.
Asheik Ajim taking control, I would say, from maybe the midway of the second round on.
Yeah, those leg kicks look to have changed the fight around.
Still
From
looking
that
for
point on, it
distinctive
was-
blow. Yeah, you're right. Changed the tenor of the fight when he landed those leg shots. Really took the will and the strength out of Acerbo.
Be active here, Sheik. There we go. Hit.
20 seconds left.
Got the back now.
This is just where they ended at the end of the last round.
Sheik looking to come to mount here. Nice transition.
Good performance from both men here. Whose hand will we see raised?
Very impressive fight.
Will the title change hands? Will it stay with Asheik Ajim? or will it go over to Christian Acerbo? We're going to go to the scorecards here in Westbury, Long Island.
Now that third and final round,
Yeah,
man,
have it, Eric.
I would give that to Ajim as well, making him the victor, retaining the belt with a 30-27 decision.
Fair. I mean, that's how I saw it. I really think those leg kicks in the second round really changed the course of the fight. You saw Ajim be able to take Acerbo to the ground a little more easier than when he was on top of him, controlled him in the top game.
You know, if you take the wheels off the car, it's not going anywhere.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, Acerbo, very game.
That was definitely fight of the night, though. That was the best fight we've seen in a while here at Triton Fights.
Yeah, I had it circled when I saw the bout sheet, and I was like, man, this is going to be fireworks from everything I know about these two guys. Certainly delivered. Steve Peacock, he is tabulating the scorecards right now. Looks like he got him in his hand. Will Ajim move on with his title for his 6th straight win? We'll find out right here. Throw it up to the cage.
And now we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge A scored 30-27. Judge B scored 30-27. Judge C scored 30-27. And the winner by unanimous decision came out of the red corner, Asheik Wizard Eye Ajim. Successful defense of his title.
Just like we predicted, Asheik Ajim is your winner. Unanimous decision. Right now he's going to catch up with Dave De La Rocca for what is always a very entertaining post-fight interview.
Asheik retains his title in what looked like probably your toughest fight yet. Give props to your opponent, Christian Acerbo. Tough fight, exciting fight out of both of you guys. Give it up for these guys.
Yeah, man, thank you. Christian Acerbo's a very tough guy. I knew it would be a tough fight coming into this. I said I was looking for decisions. We came out with a decision, so shit.
You got tired of finishing fights?
Maybe not. That's not the excuse. That's something not. I hurt my shin a couple weeks ago before the fight, so I couldn't really like run. So my conditioning was a little bit off. But I ain't no fucking bitch, so I still come in here and I fight. I don't give a fuck. We're trying to fight. I'm trying to bang these amateur fights out before I go pro. So, come on. Oh my bad. I'm slouching again. I gotta sit up straight, stand up straight.
So 6-1 for Asheik, and he retains his title in a possible fight of the night candidate. Give it up for your champ, Asheik.
No, I got some more shit to say. Listen, Christian Acerbo was 2-2 coming into this. Not talking down on him, but I want fighters who have experience like me. I was 6-1 coming into this. I should be 6-0. Now I'm 7-0. I'm trying to fight a guy with a similar record to mine. So you see on this Topology shit, they have fighters like that. I don't know which part of New York they're from, upstate or Pennsylvania or something, but give me a fighter like that. It doesn't have to be a Triton, it could be with someone else, but I want a fighter like that before I go pro. All right? I'm sorry, no offense to Nick or Chris.
Guys, give it up for Asheik.
Told you. The guy, he delivers in the cage, he delivers in his post-fight interviews. Good stuff from Asheik Ajim as he continues his winning streak. I'll tell you what, we're not going to see him for much longer. He's going to go pro soon.